Oh my gosh, hi, look at all of your beautiful faces. It's so good to see you. Welcome to GiveBackHack Global 2020. Let's just round of applause for that. So yeah, I'll just start there. So first things first, we real life clap here at GiveBackHack Global. There's lots of jazz hands and clap emojis. You can do all those things, but you feel free to take yourselves off mute and just applaud it up, even if it's just you alone in your home, because I just feel like it's joyful and we need that in our Friday evening. But hello and welcome. First things first, we clap. And second thing, there's some information on this slide in case somehow you just wandered in
Can
here.
these people just accept death?
Ooh. All right, so if you got lost along your way or don't know where you should be paying attention to, there's a few things here and a few places you can find help. First place, hopefully you're in our Slack community. You got to be there if you want to go through the next week, so find your way there. And if you are there, you can ask for help in our help desk channel. If you're not in Slack and don't know how to get there, you can Zoom chat the one and only Mark's son. Mark, can you wave? Say hello. Mark is super friendly. He's there. You can chat him directly.
Hey everyone.
Or just drop in the chat, and he's here to help you troubleshoot and get into the places you need to be. And last but not least, if all else fails, good old-fashioned email works too. Our Columbus-based team will be staffing up our email responses, so you can email columbus@givebackhack.com if you can't figure out any of the things and you just need to SOS someone to help you. Does that sound good, ladies and gentlemen? Can I get some thumbs up, high fives, claps, all the things? Sweet. All right. Well, with that, we're just going to kick things off. It's a super exciting evening and we have lots in store for you, let alone the most exciting thing of the night when you finally get to join a team and get this week underway. But a few things before then. First of all, me, hello, my name is Emily Stoldreyer and I am going to be your facilitator for the next week, 8 days, actually more than a week. And I'm so excited to see all of you and to lead you along this beautiful journey that we will go through together. But a few quick things about me. This is my 6th Give Back Hack. I counted and added up and this is the 6th time I've done this, which is crazy. This is my 4th time facilitating, but I was attendee for 2 years before I even started organizing. So I was there just like you. If you're brand new, showed up my first time not knowing anyone, just ready to have a good time, and it changed my life. So I'm really excited for you all to go through this experience. But a few more things about me. My background is in social enterprise, design thinking, and nonprofit consulting, and Give Back Hack, apparently, since I've been around 6 times now. But I use those things to help coach you and your teams through the process that we'll go through over the next week together. Some more fun things about me. I love getting outside. I've been spending as much time as possible outside in Central Ohio, enjoying the sunshine while we have it. I actually found the best pumpkin bread recipe yesterday, which is great. Ask me about it. I might share it. You'll have to be on my good side. And lastly, I recently got a pet snail, which is really random, but I'm also happy to talk to you about that because I'm very excited. I also want to introduce to you someone else. This is Susie Bureau. Susie, do you want to wave, say hey? Susie,
guys.
oh, go ahead.
No, I was just waving and saying hi.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, so Susie is going to be one of your team coaches. She's going to be tag teaming, getting ahead of myself. She's going to be tag teaming facilitation with me for the next week, primarily just helping pop in and coach teams when needed. She's a founding organizer of Give Back Hack, so she is Give Back Hack royalty, maybe you may per se, but she has plenty of knowledge in her head from all of these amazing experiences that she's had so far. She's from Columbus, Ohio. She's an international entrepreneurship facilitator and innovation consultant, but currently she's a senior product manager at Cover My Meds and has been there for a while. So lots of really cool, great experience from those things. Also, she created the dang thing. So if anyone knows Give Back Hack, it's Susie. So feel free to say hey to her when you see her out and about. But she'll be popping in from time to time to help you all go through this Give Back Hack this year. But even more importantly than the two of us is these beautiful faces. You might see them out in the crowd with you with beautiful backgrounds behind them. This is your GiveBackHack Global 2020 organizing team. So I'm going to read off all of their names because this team has put in more work than I've seen any team put in ever before. We have been organizing this event for over a year now, putting in countless hours. This team has given up almost every single Monday night since last fall to bring this event to life for you. Blood and sweat and tears and hours and all of the things, good and bad, to make it here. And I'm super grateful for all the work they do. So we've got Rachel Kershaw and Clayton Nelson. Will you say hey, wave? These are the other co-organizers of the event who've been—
My name is Mr. Rogers.
Charge. What's up, Clayton?
My name is Mr. Rogers.
Yes. If you saw his video earlier, you'll know that Clayton is also known as Mr. Rogers. You know, that's what we call him on a regular basis. It's a joke, don't worry. But we also have a lot of other amazing people here. We have Adam Morris, Bennett Colton, Grant Payne. Will you guys wave when I say your names? Julie Fletcher, Jerry Valentine, Reagan Nagel, Dave Stutzman, Max Buck, Sam Badu, and Mark Sun, Video Master, all here. Can I just like take a moment for a round of applause from everyone for this organizing team for all the hard work they put in? Yes. Oh my gosh. That's, yes, amazing. These people are delightful, and they are people that you can trust and go to if you have any questions. I'm here to lead you through the process, but these people know where to find all the things. So if you need help finding a thing or want to make a new friend, these are some good friendly faces to ask questions and do those things with. So I encourage you to get to know them. I gotten to know them really well. And I encourage them as friends. I can personally vouch for them. So yeah, hit them up. They're great. But more importantly, I want to talk about why we're here. So I told you that we've put in countless hours and given up our Mondays and all that, but I didn't really tell you why. we like each other and we think the thing that we're doing is important, but that's not enough reason to go through all this to get here, right? So you'll see I have some photos up here from one of the last times we were able to meet in person back in January. You see me with a very distressed look on my face apparently, and then our last team meeting in the bottom right-hand corner. But all of us are here for different reasons, but a lot of the things overlap and become the same, right? So we all love social impact. We love building community. We love cool people. Like hopefully a lot of the other people on this team and all of you out there in the crowd I know are really cool people, and I can't wait to get to know you better. But most of all, for me personally, at least, 2020's been hard. It's been crazy and tough in different challenging ways for everyone. And working on something like this to bring really cool, talented people like you all together is something that like makes it worthwhile and gives me something to focus on. So that's been definitely like a staple through my year that I'm really grateful for. But we come from different places and for different reasons, but we're just gonna jump into it. I wanna know where you all are coming from, whether that's your headspace or your geographics or whatever that may be. So we're gonna test out a thing called breakout rooms, where if you imagine the room that we're in right now, it's like a big auditorium on your computer. We're gonna split up into tiny little classrooms surrounding this big auditorium where you're gonna meet some new friends, and your goal is to really quickly find out where each other is coming from as fast as possible and return back to this room. The way that you'll do that is there'll be a little button in your bottom right-hand corner that'll say return to session once you get into your room. If you have any questions, just drop it in the chat. We'll answer them. We're gonna try this out. We're gonna do this a few times. This is just the first step in learning that process. So I'm going to unshare my screen, and Rachel's going to give you some new friends to find out where they're from. Are you guys ready? Ready, set, go.
Oh, shit.
Let me know if you guys don't see a little invitation to join a breakout room. I see a couple of people left. Nikhil, Dion, Jude, Betcha, do you see a link to enter a breakout room?
No.
Alright. I'm going to assign you to a random breakout room. We're just testing popping in and out of those. Hello, Leo. So we had a couple people join the meeting right about the time you guys got to the breakout rooms. So hopefully,
We'll get them looped back in.
yeah.
Can you play music for a moment, Rachel? Hello, party people. Oh, and hi. It's good to see your face.
Good to see you, Emily.
Hey, Rose.
Did you
Hey,
guys
Emily.
while everybody comes back?
Yeah, that's perfect. Reagan, hello.
Hi. Sorry, I was being a ghost. I'm here though.
Oh, you're good.
How was that? Did everybody find the button okay quickly?
Anyone get lost?
It was like the teleporter in Star Trek, except
Yes.
a little less exciting, just a little.
Yeah, I wish we could like animate it some more. that would be fun.
Need sound effects.
Who's wearing their GiveBackHack shirt? Can you like show them? I want to see. Wow, look at them. Yes, Nicole. Yes. Amazing. See, that is the reward of being an early adopter in the GiveBackHack community is early access to t-shirts. The rest
Shout
of
out
you
to Adam Morris.
Hello, beautiful humans coming back.
Reminder to mute yourself again.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh, live events, live meetings, glorious.
We have everyone. I doubt we have everyone back. Is that? You let me know, Rachel.
4 seconds till everybody gets kicked.
4 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
Oh no, he.
Lee, hi.
Are we in another room or are we all back into the main room?
We are all back in the
back.
auditorium of sorts.
Okay.
Hello, welcome, 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 welcome. Rachel, are we all back now?
We are all back now.
Beautiful. Hey, beautiful faces. Welcome back. If anyone had crazy trouble with that, feel free to hit up any of the people, specifically Mark's son in chat or just the chat in general if you need help. But hopefully you figured it out and made your way back. So we know where you all are from, and you know why we're here. But what are we doing? It's maybe an important question. So quick question. I've been to 6 GiveBackHacks, which is more than most. Who here, we're gonna drop a poll really quick. Who here is at GiveBackHack for the first time ever? We wanna see our GiveBackHack first timers. You'll see a poll pop up pretty soon from Rachel, and you can vote in it.
Technical difficulties.
Also, if this is your first GiveBackHack, will you give me like a what? Wow, yes! Look at that!
Woo!
It's amazing. Wow. GiveBackHack alumni, we love you too. Don't worry. We're now playing favorites. I'm so glad that you've decided to return to us and I see your beautiful faces. But I'm so pumped that there's so many new friends with us. Because our community just continues to expand, which is really cool, and one of my favorite parts of being involved. So we may or may not drop a poll in the chat, but I'm gonna just keep moving. So for those of you, it looks like a majority, if I were to take a number to what I just saw, it looks like 90% of you are new, which is freaking awesome. I'm so excited about that. So I'm just gonna give you a little bit of a rundown of who we are and why we're here, right? So what is this GiveBackHack thing that we talk about? So GiveBackHack finds ourselves in this intersection, right, of technology and community and business, right at the center, as you see here. We base our model off of design
Haskell photographs.
Yeah.
which are methodologies coined by IDEO and other entrepreneurship and university campuses that have been applied across lots of different industries, whether it's products or impact. We use these universally, and you'll get to know them really well because we have videos for you and we'll be teaching you them over the course of the next week. You've got this one and you've got this one, and they're fun and they're circular and they're based on learning. That's the most important thing, is they seem very technical and all up here, but the important thing is that we're just trying stuff out and learning and doing that again and again and again. So that's what GiveBackHack is, right? We are a launch pad. We are a launch pad for social innovation. What we really do is what we're doing right here with all of these beautiful faces. We bring you smart, talented, driven, passionate, technical, non-technical, superstar humans together to see what magic we can make if we put a whole bunch of people, usually in the same physical room, but now in the same Zoom and Slack. We share lots of ideas. Crazy ideas, ideas we've been working on for years, but ideas that'll create this positive social impact in our community. And we take them and we launch them. We make them real. We put them out into the world in tiny little Post-it note forms or big, full, robust forms sometimes down the line. And most importantly, we share our ideas with the community to get them involved. Whatever community we're in, whatever community is impacted by the issue we're trying to tackle, we bring everyone along with us. It's not necessarily about us. It's not about all of our team. It's really just about getting out there, making impact, and seeing what we can do when we put cool people together. So GiveBackHack's been around for a little while now, which is really cool. I pulled some numbers just today, thinking about and reflecting on all the things that GiveBackHack has done, but these numbers are pretty crazy. We've given away over $100,000 in funding so far, had over 1,000, as of tonight launching, we've had over 1,000 participants in GiveBackHack events, which is crazy. Over 130 ideas vetted and run through our process, and we've been in more than 5 physical locations, and now globally via this video call that we're on right now, which is pretty sweet. So that's what GiveBackHack, oh gosh, we're just advancing through our slides today. That's why GiveBackHack's here, to create sustainable change and to bring cool people together to see what happens when we just put our minds to it for a week or a weekend or however much time we have. But really what we want to learn about is why you guys are here. I want to see some like hand raising, like fist pumping action when I ask these. Sounds good? So who's here because they have an idea that they pre-submitted already? Anyone? Let's see you all. You all better be waving if you pre-submitted an idea, because you are the people who are going to be recruiting the rest of these beautiful faces to join your team. So some of you, I think 14 of you at least, submitted ideas in advance. Who here cares about their community or people around them? Yeah, that I hope I see those ones up. That's good. Who is here because they want to learn more about social issues? They just care about them, but they don't know all the things. I don't know all the things. I definitely am here to learn. And who's here because they want to meet some other people that also care about all these fun things? Nice. Yes. Wow. Look around at all those beautiful waving faces and new friends that you're going to make. I hope y'all are as excited as I am. But more importantly, you get to meet those faces again. So we just got to know just a little bit about how Zoom rooms work, all in our big conference room and our small little classrooms. But now we're going to learn a little bit more about why we're actually here. So Rachel's going to put us back into rooms. And what I want you to talk about is what brought you to GiveBackHack. Who brought you to GiveBackHack? What cause or what thing made you decide to sign up? I know a lot of you signed up in the past 48 hours, which is awesome. But what was that thing that tipped you over the edge to finally commit to hanging out with us for the next week? So Rachel will put you back in breakout rooms and get to know some people, make some connections, and maybe a new best friend. I don't know. We'll see.
You should all see the invitations again.
Pop, 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 pop. I decided to not join this time.
And
Gonna
I'm
hang out
thinking
here.
you're about to ask for music, aren't you, Emily?
Yeah. Thank you. You rock.
Is anybody not seeing an invitation to a room? Or anybody
Yeah.
not know?
I'm not.
Okay.
Trying to stop my share, but it's just not. There
Hey, Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
So Phil and I, can we be in the same room since we're sharing a computer and all?
we go. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it'll just assign the one.
Both got tickets. We just don't feel like being apart.
Okay, there it is.
Yep.
Thank you.
I'm just not going anywhere as long as that song is on. I love that song.
I love this song too. Heidi, do you see a link for a breakout room? Dion, do you? And Ratchet? All right, whoever edits this for upload needs to take out these interludes.
No. No way. I'm gonna tell Mark's post-event task is going to be just a mega cut of our awkward dancing when no one's in the room. He will hate me for that because that's going to be 3 hours of footage to find, but it'll be worth it.
We should definitely at least play that at the team rap meeting. I don't know that it ever needs to go public.
Yeah, that's fair. I think we can find some fun things that we can share with each other for sure.
And I gave them 5 minutes, but I can change that if you want to give them more.
I want to give them more time for sure. I feel like we're good on time. I'd rather them take more time to get to know each other.
How much more? Like
10 minutes total? Maybe? Let's see. If people start awkwardly coming back, we'll know it's too long.
They're just like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. Get me out. Out.
Or if we get please save us messages from the other organizers that are in there, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. My Slack's off right now though, because I was afraid my computer noise would. So that's all you guys.
Yeah, that's why I keep muting, because mine's constantly going pop, pop, pop.
Hello, hello.
Oh no, Anthony, Dylan, you guys are waiting on me, weren't you?
Oh, well, yeah, there was just two of us, but I was like, oh, they took Clayton away, so I don't know.
No, I'm sorry.
That's why we got done kind of quickly, but it's not.
You just left them hanging. Why you gotta play them like that?
I feel like such a bad person. Oh my god.
I'm just giving you a hard time.
No, it's completely fine, seriously.
Anthony can decide if he's mad or not, but I'm not mad.
I don't think I'm mad. I don't think I'm mad.
Dylan put himself on mute because he's pissed.
I'm fuming.
Emily, what were you saying?
I'm just glad you're here. Hi, it's good to see you.
I know, it's good to see you too. I was just telling Dylan, I was like, I'm so used to like networking events and everything, especially like having been involved with Res Life and stuff like that. Like there's so many people all the time that being like alone, it's kind of nice to have this like give back hack because there's so many faces, you know?
I know, it's so refreshing to see all the faces.
Yeah.
Dylan, I love your
joined. He's only seeing us have 8. He doesn't know there's 80 more people hiding in another room.
Wait. Hold on, I think I wish I had that cool background you guys have, but I guess it separates you from everybody else, and that's like kind of important, so.
We'd be happy to give them out to everybody once this is all over. Or maybe we can do that even for Saturday, who knows?
Yeah, that could be kind of fun. We could also make one that's like a different pattern. I also say this, I don't design things. Lydia is the beautiful, brilliant designer behind all of our things that look pretty. So that'd be up to her, not me. I can't. I can try to design the things. it's better if Lydia does it.
But that would be really cool if everybody had like a different color background and we turn it into like some sort of picture blanket.
I don't know how, but
I love that idea, Clayton.
Thank you.
It's amazing.
But it's very fun.
Also, does anyone feel that the leave breakout room and leave meeting buttons are really scary close to each other?
They are. I feel that way too, and everyone nodded. Please don't leave us.
The good news is if you do happen to get kicked out, just hit the Zoom link again and I'll admit you from the waiting room again.
Nope, if you leave, you're gone. Sorry, this is your only shot.
I'm not a good bouncer, Emily. That won't work.
That's what I'm for.
I was about to say that would, good thing Clayton's not enforcing the waiting room.
Hey, sorry, I can't let you in. Need some ID. I'm gonna need $3.
You can
do Zoom.
it off of our Zoom waiting room. That is not social enterprise. That is just stealing.
Enterprise. That's enterprise. That's what that is. It's just,
it is. Yep. It's something, all right. Oh man. Oh my gosh, John, is this a kitty? In your view? I love it.
She only hangs out with me when I'm doing virtual meetings, so my kids have become very familiar with my this semester.
John, are you standing up?
I am, yes. I like to kind of.
I think I heard one time that the cats. Oh, you're muted.
Yes, I am.
You can blame the cat.
Does anyone else have pets nearby while we wait for other people to filter back? Any other fun?
I see your snail.
Oh my gosh.
You want me to give him the 1 minute warning, Emily?
I promise my cat will show up.
Yeah, that sounds good. Oh, Adam's going to get his dog. I see. Any other? I can't see. Jason says he has 3 dogs, but they're not there right now. Well, sometime you should drop a photo of them in Slack.
Handsome.
Ah, yes. Everyone look at Adam's dog. So cute.
Adam's dog has an Instagram, just so
Yeah.
everyone knows.
I also love that Adam's dog posts supporting comments on my Instagram, and it makes me feel very
And then you realize that Adam doesn't comment on your Instagram, and it should make you feel weird. It's like, oh, his dog's a better friend than he is. It's great.
He is. He's also more popular on social media than I am. So.
I mean, look at him. He's so majestic. You're also majestic, Adam, but look at him.
Just let your dog do an Instagram takeover, bro.
It's just because he's got a great manager, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he's a Shiba Inu. He's a very good social media manager and good a staff at his house to take care of him.
Staff.
Can I have you guys drop in chat either, like, maybe not everyone, just a handful of you, like why you're pumped, why you're here, why someone else you met was here that you were like very impressed by their reasons. I'd love to, I wasn't in all of the rooms, but I'd love to see some of the reasons that brought you all here.
Right. So Emily, I was just telling the other room, I don't know if I'm repeating myself. Is this a separate room now? Is this a separate room?
So we're all back together. We're just waiting for everyone to filter.
Oh.
I think almost everyone's back. Yeah. Yep.
Right.
Back in the big auditorium. But what I said was, if some of you will drop in chat why, like what brought you to GiveBackHack or what someone else you met, why they're here. I'd love to see in the chat.
I was thinking of a way when you exercise, you know, if it's either a treadmill or a bicycle, if you put a dynamo, you generate a little bit of power when you're cycling. So if you put the cycle on a stand, which means it's like freewheeling in the back, the cycle's about like about an inch above the ground. So it's just like spinning. And then whatever energy you generate, you're giving back a little bit. It's very negligible, but if you're going to give it 5 days a week, and if there's a family of 2 or 3 in the house and everybody does it, and it adds up in scale, it would help ecologically. It will help what's the word for it? You know, psychologically, and because people are, because of the pandemic, they've taken it very negatively. It's like a house arrest, and they're not doing any exercise whatsoever. And so it would help in a way.
Yeah, that's definitely a really good, interesting idea and a great reason to be here, thinking critically about social issues like that. I'm going to shout out some of the other things people dropped in the chat. I see some people from Can't Stop Columbus, which is a local initiative. I saw a lot of personal recruits, which is great. I saw Grant Payne told me this is the place to be, which is awesome. Being supportive of presenters, which is sweet that people are here like ready to hype other people up. Some people are transitioning career fields and excited to learn from other people, which is awesome. I saw one other one that I want to shout out. Some people that are like pitching something for the first time ever here, which is sweet. So that's really cool. I hope that raise your hand if you met someone very cool just now. If I don't, okay, good. I'm glad I saw hands. I'd be very worried if I didn't. That was a risk that I just took there. Thanks for coming through for me, guys. Let me get my deck back up. Oh gosh, we start over every time. All right, so you know why we're here. You know why each other are here. Hopefully you've met some friends. But I'm going to take a moment to talk about something that's really, really important to us to talk about before we go any further at GiveBackHack. And these are our GiveBackHack values. These are things that by choosing to participate in this event, we're agreeing on as a community and things that we'll hold you to. And they're all just things that benefit each other. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to me on Slack later. But I'm going to walk through all of them because I think that they're very, very important. So first and foremost, GiveBackHack is collaborative. There's a lot of people in this room. That's on purpose and for a reason. And that's because we can't do it alone. We can't do most things alone, but we especially can't launch new social enterprises alone. We're here to bridge the gap between opportunities we see in the community. We're here to collaborate with each other. But really, we know that we need all the help we can get from judges and mentors and specialists and friends. And so that's why we bring people together. Secondly, GiveBackHack is inclusive. So we strongly believe that you don't have to look, talk, or act a certain way. You don't have to have a specific background, be a certain age, have worked in different companies or places, or come here and know anyone, any of the things, to succeed during this week. All you have to know is how to get on Zoom so that you can see us and we can tell you what to do, and be willing to just like dig in and learn. Which transitions me into the third value, which is that we're learners. So everyone here is an expert in their own experiences and backgrounds, whether that's a tech profession or a social impact profession or just in your life experiences yourself. Everyone's an expert in some way. And that means that there's so many people around us that are experts on different things for us to learn from. So knowing that there's such a plethora of knowledge and taking that opportunity is really important for us. Another value of GiveBackHack is that no person is CEO. So a lot of you have come in as pre-vetted ideas, and you might actually be literally legally CEO of your company, which is fine. That's not what we're saying. We're saying that ideas within GiveBackHack move forward as a team. And within this week, you and your team are working together collaboratively on those ideas, and hopefully continuing to move on forward with them as well. We listen here at GiveBackHack. It's important that we're collaborating, but also that we're listening. All voices on a team should have the opportunity to speak, be heard, and contribute in different ways. This is going to be different maybe than we're used to. Hopefully we're used to collaborating digitally by now, but maybe not. And so making sure that you're giving everybody a chance to communicate and collaborate will be key to your success, because you never know who's hiding on your team and what experience they have that could be really fundamental to your success. And lastly, one of my favorite and the most important value to me is that there's rarely a right answer. We don't know most things for sure. All we can do is keep learning. Sometimes throughout this week, we're going to go through a lot of different cycles of trying things and failing sometimes and succeeding other times. But most of the time, we just need to pick something and try it. All of these ideas are, I think, brilliant, but have come in with not a ton of context. You've done your research, you've been working on them for a while, but we don't know everything. So the best opportunity you have over the course of the next week is to listen to your stakeholders, the people you'll be talking to, and to make guesses and decisions based on what they tell you. We don't know best. The internet doesn't know best. No single person can tell you what is going to work or won't work. So knowing that and accepting it early on is going to help you a lot once you get stuck. Can I see like a, let's do thumbs up. How do we feel about those? Adam's like, we're just gonna like thumbs up, dance it up. I love that. Yes, I see lots of faces. This is great. Cool. Awesome. Glad we could get through those. So we can't do GiveBackHack without our values. We can't do GiveBackHack without each other. But I am going to take a moment to acknowledge some other incredible people that we literally would not be here without. We all have put in countless hours to make this event happen, but also sponsors have supported us in lots of different ways, often financially, to help us do the work that we do. Starting with our lead sustaining sponsor, which is IGS Energy. IGS Energy has been a supporter of GiveBackHack for a long time, but they're specifically exciting and interesting and important to me because they recently rebranded, so they look beautiful. But even more importantly, I was looking at their website earlier just to like brush up on their new initiatives, and they are going to be carbon neutral by 2040. And they're an energy company, which is really cool. So we shout out and thanks to IGS Energy because they're also contributing $10,000 of the $15,000 that are available for you teams moving forward after final pitches next Saturday. So let's just like give a round of applause for IGS and their support of you all and GiveBackHack. What? All right, so next sponsor is Cover My Meds. They have also been involved with GiveBackHack for a very long time. I know a lot of you, actually, I've seen in your intros that I've been studying and reading, so I know everything about you that you've shared, don't worry. A lot of you work Cover My Meds, which is awesome. But Cover My Meds is really engaged in the community here in Columbus and in Cleveland, where their headquarters are, and they're a continued success sponsor, which means that they are going to sponsor all of the support that goes to teams moving out of the event. So we know that GiveBackHack is a launch pad, not just a like single weekend hackathon, even though hack is in our name, but all of that is possible because of Cover My Meds. So all of the teams moving forward will get different packages of different support, mostly coaching from us, but also opportunities to get video packages, support telling their story, and continuing to refine their concepts because of the work that Cover My Meds does and their contributions to us. So shout out to Cover My Meds. Let's like what for Cover My Meds. Sound good? Yes. Thank you, Tyson. I see you. You're like right under Clayton, and I just like appreciate the energy you're giving me. Thank you. All right. Columbus Foundation is also one of my favorites. Oh wait, hold on, back up. IGS Energy is also supplying one of your judges, which is a really important thing for you all to know. Jen Bowden is an amazing human, but she's also one of our judges for next Saturday because they contributed the funding that they're distributing, but also because Jen is amazing. So definitely give them some love, show them some love. Not that you can win them over that way, but it's definitely really important for you all to know. Columbus Foundation, similarly, Emily Savers, who may or may not be on the call tonight, actually, I don't know if I've seen her, will be on your judging panel, also an incredible impact expert in the community. The Columbus Foundation has contributed $5,000 to teams moving forward, of $15,000 to teams moving forward, which is crazy. So give it up for the Columbus Foundation. Let's just dance it up for the Columbus Foundation. This is like what I'm into. I'm seeing less people doing the thing that I say every time. Yes, thank you. I appreciate you all. This is amazing. All right. So those are a big three, but there's lots of other people that help this happen. We have more event partners like Upstart, Grange Insurance, Create Columbus Commission. CCAD was going to originally be our in-person location, so we love them, even though we're not using their beautiful auditorium right now. And startups.com, amazing partners of ours that have stuck with us since April and through all of our changes, so we're super grateful to them. And also all of our in-kind partners. So these people, some of them are giving things directly to you. So that's a good thing to pay attention to. So Greater Columbus Consulting, Bridget Rose Communications, and startups.com all have contributed in-kind resources that'll be distributed to teams moving forward. Most of these are consulting packages, PR packages, things that'll be super key for you all launching and moving forward out of this event. We also have a handful of others. Here at the bottom, we have C-Change, which is a social enterprise accelerator, who's a great partner of ours, both in production and supporting teams. Relentless Productions have me lit so beautifully and looking, I can't use Zoom backgrounds. That's the truth, guys. I can't use Zoom backgrounds, and that's why we had to do so much work, but I look great because of them. Julia Rebecca Wellness will be providing free yoga for you all next Friday. You'll have a Zoom link, and Julia's on this call. See if you can find I Spy Julia, but she's amazing and her classes are great. Social Ventures supports us as well, and Kova Cowork, who used to host us in person when we were meeting in person. So shout out and thank you to all of our sponsors. One more round of applause, please. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We couldn't do it without them. All right, so lots of people have made this event happen. Hopefully you've seen that by now, but we have organizers, sponsors. All of these people have come together to give you over $15,000 and in-kind resources to teams moving forward. It's very specific, and we'll give you way more details about what that actually means, but it's not prize money. It's money to continue to vet and validate your idea moving forward post-event. But those dollars are dollars that you can't really get anywhere else. We'll give you all of the details on how you get to them, but hopefully, if you're successful through the next week and you have vetted and validated and followed all the rules, then you can qualify for this funding from judges, which is really exciting. Who here likes money? Yeah, I know. We like impact, but like the dollars help too, right? That's what I thought. Also, more superhero team here to support you are mentors. So you'll have the opportunity to meet with mentors next week and sign up for time slots with them. But we have a ton of them stacked up with really incredible experience that'll be able to help advise you as you move through the week and make progress on with your team. You see all their beautiful faces here, but we have senior product managers, professors of social innovation, founders, COOs, marketing officers, strategy consultants, like motivational speakers, like all this whole spectrum of people with incredible experience that are here to support you and do whatever they can to make you successful. So definitely go to our website, GiveBackHack.com. You'll find the global event and you'll see bios for all of these people. You'll be able to sign up for time slots for specific people that you want to talk to, and you wouldn't really have as easy access to them in many other places, and they're here just to help you. So I think that's a pretty cool thing. They're also all very nice people. I met them this past week, and they're great. So I've talked a lot. I've talked a lot. You've met a lot of people. We've been through a lot in the past approximately, what time is it? Hour together. But we still have a lot to do. So let me tell you and break down what the plan is. So here's plan. In a minute, not quite yet, we're gonna take a quick break. Then we're gonna watch the beautiful pitch videos that you all submitted. Then we're gonna form teams. We'll tell you how that's gonna work. I'm gonna give you some closing thoughts and you're just gonna jump into it. Okay, more importantly, can we like unmute for a second? Who's excited to jump into it? Can I get like a woo? Yes, I see Reagan is like hype over there. That's amazing. Yes, all right. Yeah, so excited. That's the enthusiasm we're looking for, people. Yeah, so we're gonna jump into it soon enough. And actually, I lied. We are gonna take a quick break. We're gonna take 5 minutes. We're gonna meet back here at 6:55 EST, or 5 minutes, or you can stay here. But go ahead, take a break, stretch. I'm gonna stand up and stretch. You can stretch with me, grab some water, make some friends. Rachel's gonna play some music, and then we're gonna meet back here and jump into the rest of the evening. Sound good? All right, party people.
Excited for this break. Woo, woo!
5 minutes. Woo!
Hey guys, it's amazing. It's amazing, guys. Some music.
I need a camera to my eye, reminding which lies that I've been hiding, which shackles belong. I've counted out the days to see how far I've driven in the dark.
And today I love this. I love this.
I have a fan club in the chat. I'm like, I'm gonna cry, guys.
What is that?
Wow. Guys, this energy, I'm not like this on a normal day. This is the product of a year's worth of built up anticipation. That's what brought us here.
Oh. I'm enjoying you. I'm enjoying everything you're presenting now.
Whoever's talking is very quiet.
I love it.
If you drop it in the chat, I will see.
That's our buddy from Uganda. Enrica Adidas.
Rachel, will you turn the music down a little bit? I think people are trying to say things.
Oh my gosh.
Adidas is trying to say something.
Harambe Masareka.
Yeah? How are you?
I'm good, how are you? I know it's late in Uganda. It's like 1 a.m. about. Yeah.
Which part of Uganda were you in?
I'm not in Uganda. I'm in the US, but I'm from Ghana.
Oh, you're from Ghana.
Yeah.
Oh, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you too, brother.
Yeah. I operate in Eastern Uganda, and I'm a medical hospital. I'm just operating in medical clinic, and supporting children and then mothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, nice to meet you. We're happy you're here. I know you're losing sleep, but I know we're excited you're here for sure. So
yeah, when we started, I didn't know what's happening because it is my first time, and when we shifted to another room, I was like, "What's this?" Then I was feeling what's wrong.
It's okay. You get used to the breakout rooms. The breakout rooms, they're fun actually. You get used. You like them.
Oh, amazing. Yeah, it seems a good platform, and yeah, we should learn a lot. So where is Max? I can't see Max on the platform.
Hey, Adidas, how's it going? Good to see you.
Not bad. Oh, how are you, Max?
I got your text. Adidas texted me. He said he set 5 alarms to make sure he woke up in time.
Yes.
That's awesome. Mwah. Good to see you.
Nice meeting you. I can see you, Christine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm just recognizing you now.
I know, it's so cool.
Oh, wow, that's amazing.
Adidas, I'm Phil. I'm Christina's husband. We met in Africa, right? But I didn't get a chance to go on that trip. So.
Oh, nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay. I'm happy to meet you.
Hi, Louisa.
You might disappear into the GiveBackHack background.
I disappear into who and what I am.
There's some like Zen spirituality in that. I like it.
My heart.
Cameron has the Krillin from Dragon Ball Z picture of it.
I was about to say I didn't know Krillin was part of GiveBackHack.
That is fantastic, sir. I approve 1000%. You know that had the stamp on it. That's perfect.
You mean 9,000%?
It's over 9,000. What would have been worse is if I literally broke my glasses doing that. I was close.
I think that was a reference I'm not going enough to get.
Perfect.
Oh my gosh, Russ, your kitty is so cute.
Look at him go.
So cute. Ah, Cassie, you also have a kitty.
Russ, when did you get a cat?
It's my roommate's cat.
Oh, okay. I'm like, I feel like I would have known that.
He's got a tuxedo on. I love him.
Such a snuggly cat.
Right. Right.
Also,
Alright.
I have pizza on the way, so it feels like a real give back hack again.
Julia is my roommate and is the best roommate. She brought me more pizza, just delivered it to me.
That's
I know.
what I love.
I saw Kate eating pizza, and I was like, "That is the way you should do it."
For those of you who haven't been to a GiveBackHack event in person, normally we do pizza on Friday night, and so that's like our organizers why we wanted pizza. And it also pizza's just great. It fills this place in my soul that nothing else can fill.
So I feel like I should disappoint just a little bit. Or maybe get you even more excited. I'm eating an elephant ear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you make them yourself?
No, my hometown usually has a fair during the first week of October. They close down like Main Street.
Yeah.
And since they can't do that this year, they just got a couple of stands, and obviously you have to go for the elephant ear.
Wow.
Can you guys fill the rest of the audience in? I have no clue what an elephant ear is. It sounds awful. Why on earth?
It's fried food, Clayton.
It's
awful.
fried. It's fried and very greasy and very delicious, but you shouldn't eat too much of it.
And it's a pastry.
But why would you do that to the elephant?
It's like almost like pancake batter, but instead of like frying it regularly, you pour it in like a huge chunk of oil of sorts.
Yeah.
Okay, I just need to clarify the most important point. There's no elephant harmed.
No
in the
elephants are harmed.
And it's also
delicious.
vegetarian.
Got it. I'm with you.
Also, what I'm eating is about a quarter of what it used to be. So these things are massive.
Nice.
Wow.
It's a piece of pure happiness, though.
We are going to jump in, and we're so close to getting after it. So the things that I'm about to tell you, hopefully everything I've told you tonight has been very important, but the things that come next are very, very, very important. That's why I broke my 5-minute rule and gave you a few more, because I want to make sure that you all are here and you are listening. And if possible, you can see my slides. They will help you, because this is how the rest of tonight's going to work and how teams are going to work and all the things. Super important. Are we ready? Because I'm gonna give me like a drum roll. I feel like that's needed, even though it's not like a yes. Thank you. Great. So here is how you will be successful over the course of the next week. Who wants to be successful over the course of the next week? Yeah, that's what I thought. Cool. So you will be, because we won't let you not be, but there's a few things you're gonna need to do. If you just run off and hide in a hole for a week and then come back and pitch at next Saturday, probably not. So here's the things that you need to do and that you need to pay attention to be successful, you and your team, once you meet them. So first of all, listen to your mentors and facilitators. We know how GiveBackHack goes, and mentors have specific expertise in different things. So I've been through a handful of GiveBackHacks, and I know I've been in the judging room. So that's why like myself and Susie are here to continue to guide you. And your mentors as well will be here to give you their expertise. When we go and watch pitches, some of you hopefully have seen all the pitches already, but we've got a few in last minute, and we're gonna watch them all again together. I recommend to take notes. You don't have to take very intensive, like this isn't school, it's not a class. But personally, when I was attendee, I wrote down like the ones that I was most excited by or the topics I was most interested in, and also questions you have, because you'll have the opportunity to talk with the people who pitched the idea and ask them questions about it or about their work style or about just what they see going forward. So you'll want to know what those questions are to be able to join the team that will be best for you over the next week. Get to know people on Slack. So I've heard time and time again, people tell me that like maybe their team didn't get any funding at the end of the week, or something else happened along the way that like they weren't the most successful team, but because of the people they met, their lives changed dramatically. Whether they were there to help them support in a personal endeavor or just became really good friends or professional mentors, meeting people and connecting on Slack is going to be huge for you. So I encourage you to read through the introductions channel, see what people are interested in, what their hobbies are, what their experiences, and ask them questions, make friends, message them, because connecting with these folks will continue to reward you into the future, having this community around you. Join a team. So you can't be successful at GiveBackHack. You can be successful in life, but not at GiveBackHack if you don't join a team. So we have, I believe, 14 or 15 ideas for you this evening. Not all of them are going to be able to move forward. I'll talk more about that. But if your idea isn't chosen, it's sad, it happens, but you'll learn that by going through the process, learning the methodologies that we teach you, and reaping the benefits of the resources that we provide anyways, like mentorship and training, that it can help you in pursuing your idea in the future anyways. I know last year, I talked to someone a few months after our event who Friday night, the first night of our event, pitched her idea and people weren't super excited about it, so they didn't join her team. But she decided to stick around anyways, to join a different team and help them out for the weekend, because she just, wanted to give it a shot. And 6 months later, she was talking to me, asking a few questions, but she said that the people that she met that weekend are the ones that helped her launch her business 6 months later. And so she called me to say that she was launching her business anyways, even though it hadn't gotten a team that weekend. And because of the things that we taught and the people that came together all helped her in her journey. So there's still a lot to gain, even if your idea doesn't move forward. Being willing to try and learn new things is harder than it sounds. It's way easier said than done, but being willing to just try it out, and the worst thing that happens is it doesn't work, is definitely a mindset to go in with, along with this idea of being open and positive and going with the flow. Hopefully we continue this dancing situation throughout the next week, dancing through our struggles and all of the things that come our way, but going with the flow. There's going to be a lot of ebbs and flows over the next 8 days. It's longer than we've ever done an event before, so there will be more ebbs and flows than ever before, but that doesn't mean it's bad. It just means we got to go with it. And allow your comfort zone to be pushed. You might have spent 40 years in your specific field, or maybe you've never been to an event like this before, or maybe you haven't seen 70 plus faces in front of you in a long time. I know that's me. I haven't been in a room with this many people. Whatever it is that's uncomfortable, I encourage you to just lean in a little bit and see what happens, because some cool things can come if you are willing to be challenged. All right, so here's how things are gonna work. We're going to watch pitch videos all together. Each idea submission will, let me slow down and back up. So we're gonna watch all the pitch videos that were submitted ahead of time, one by one. We'll see all of them. Once that is done, each idea is going to get its own breakout room, and you'll be able to, imagine they're just like a physical room in a hallway. You'll be able to go in and out and talk to people, to meet them, to ask them questions. One at a time. You can't go into all the rooms, just like in real life, you can't be in all the rooms at once, but you can talk to more than one person. And you'll be able to join a team. Once you've talked to someone and you think that's the right team for you, you'll stay there. An important rule is that teams do have to have at least 4 members to continue. So you have to recruit, those of you who are idea pitchers, you have to recruit at least 3 other people to join you, to be able to move forward through the week. We just know that it's a lot of work to be done, that splitting it up against at least 4 people will give you plenty of brain power and time capacity, but less than that, not setting you up for success. Once you have your team, you'll submit a form that we'll tell you about, and then you'll just get going. You'll start getting to know each other, becoming friends, and start planning and talking about what the next week will look like. But we'll do that one step at a time, so don't worry, you don't have to remember that all. But before we get started, you have this huge opportunity in front of you. You have this weekend of training, but also the next week of time with everyone. These talented people who wouldn't have come together, I don't think any other way, who can take ideas from 60-second pitch videos and turn them into real things. But how do we do that? You're not left to your own devices, don't worry, I got you. That's why we're here, it's why the whole team is here. But that's also why these judging criteria are here. So this, raise your hand if you've seen this before. I'm curious, has anyone seen this document? Not a lot of people, that's okay, because we'll make sure you have it. But this is important. So these are the only things that your judges will be basing their decisions off of. You'll have this document. You actually already have it in your what to expect guide that's been emailed to you. It'll be in Slack. It'll be everywhere. We'll make sure you have them. But there's 4 things here. And those are the only things that you should be focusing on. It's what our workshops will be based off of. It's what your checkpoints, your mentors, and most of all, your judging is based on. So focusing in on completing all 4 of these things over the course of the next week is your key to success. But importantly, you don't have to worry about it because you have these things. Also, in the What to Expect guide, I have a video breakdown that I think is at least 10 minutes long of me going through exactly what all of this means. You have a PowerPoint that breaks down every single one of them. And you can always just Slack message me if you have questions. So don't worry about learning it all right now. Just know that the judging criteria is above all the most important thing for you and your teams to be focusing in on. And the earlier you can stick to it, the less time you'll waste just like spiraling and trying to figure out what your like, I don't know, other things that aren't in the judging criteria look like. So that's how you are successful and how this works. And this is a breakdown of the schedule. So our schedule is on our website. It's on Eventbrite. It's in the emails we've sent you, but there's a lot of days. So I know it's a little confusing. So I just wanted to kind of break it into chunks to make sure everyone understands. So this weekend is kind of like workshop weekend. So we have tonight where we're going to join teams. Tomorrow, we're going to workshop in the morning and then huddle at night. You'll see all you have to do is show up. I'll tell you what you need to do for those things, but just to have these things on your calendar. And then the same thing on Sunday, we'll workshop in the morning and we'll huddle at night. You also should be spending that time planning with your team of what you're going to do over the next few days. Over the week, the weekdays, so Monday through Wednesday or Thursday, you'll check in with a facilitator. We'll tell you more about that. You'll have mentors, so that's where you'll sign up for your mentorship hours, and you'll continue to validate and test your ideas. Lastly, we'll pitch next Saturday, October 17th. You'll practice your pitches. You'll sign up for a time slot on Thursday, and then you'll final pitch to judges and to the public. It'll be an open online event that you can invite your friends and family to next Saturday. Again, you have this information, but I just want to kind of like segment it out for you. Hopefully you've got that, but we'll make sure that you do, again, ask questions in the Zoom chat, in Slack, or you can hit me up later, email, all the things, you know where to find us. So I'm going to take some questions from you all because that was a lot, but I'm going to break down some of the questions that we often get. So I covered this a little bit, but what if I submit an idea and only one person wants to join me? What if I don't get a team and I don't hit my 4 people? It happens, and it's hard. I know it's hard. You've spent a lot of time and energy putting that into your idea, but I really do encourage you to stick around. I'm not just saying that because I want you to stick around. I do. I want to be your friend and want you to hang out. But like the people that I talk to that this happens to have told me over and over again that they've benefited from it, so I do recommend it. What are the rules of pre-submitted ideas? So if you've been to a GiveBackHack before, you could pitch live. That's not a thing that's going to be happening tonight. You had to submit your idea in advance. And the important thing is that since all the ideas were submitted in advance, you can only be judged on the work that you complete starting now at Kickoff through next Saturday. No work that you've done previously will be judged because we're running through a workshop sprint, a design sprint of sorts, and that is what your judging criteria is based off of. Will my idea change? Yes. No matter how much work you have done, your idea will definitely change. And the sooner you learn that, the better, because you're going to learn so much from your users and your stakeholders and calling people and emailing them and talking to them and working with other professionals, mentors and judges. You should constantly be learning and iterating, trying new things, new cycles. So yes, your idea will change in some way. Another important logistical question, how are we going to work with our teams? So we have this big Zoom call right now. We're not all going to co-work here, but we'll be using Slack, which hopefully you're already in. If not, please Zoom message Mark's son. He will get you plugged in. But we also have premium Slack if you haven't used that before. So you can video call right within the Slack function. We'll send you information on how to do that, but you can also ask an organizer. We can get you hooked up. We also have a whole suite of other collaboration tools we suggest, but as simple as just using Slack is really all you need if you want to start with the basics. And lastly, a super frequently asked question, what if I can't attend every session? That's okay. This is we're hanging out with each other for a long time, for the next 8 days, and there's lots of meetings in between. It's okay if you can't make every session. I encourage it. That's the way you're going to learn the most, but every session will be recorded, uploaded to YouTube, and sent to you all if you'd like to review it. We also have videos you can watch in advance that hit on the same points as a lot of our workshops. So you should have all the information you need. And those aren't just like fun things. Hopefully they are fun, or maybe you're tired of listening to my voice, so maybe they're not fun anymore, but they're the key to the judging criteria. They're teaching you how to do the things you need to do to qualify for all of the things. So believe me, you want to watch them. But the key thing is that making sure that your team sends a representative to every session. So at least one person from your team should be at every session. If that becomes an issue, again, reach out to me on Slack. I'm happy to talk you through it, but getting someone there will be super important to know what updates are happening. And again, to get those judging criteria, which are, again, your key to success. So that being said, that was a lot. I want to stop for questions. I had a slide that said questions. If you guys can take a second, think about that. Let it settle in and resonate with you. What questions do we have? Can we drop them in the chat? And I can try and answer a handful of them. And Emily, ringtone, Samuel, that's the nicest thing anyone's ever said about me. That's so nice. Does anyone have any questions about how pitches or anything will work? John asked, do we hang out in the rooms to recruit or do we head into the chats? Yeah, so I'll tell you exactly what's happening as it is happening, but when we split into rooms, if you're an idea pitcher, which I know you are, John, you will stay in your room. You can type in Slack to recruit, but you'll mostly stay in that room because your room will be labeled with your name, and the rest of you will be able to say, hey, I want to go talk to the Hugs Project, and we will move you into that room. But yeah, so your pitch should have said, hopefully, what you're looking for, but you can also, if you need a specific type of talent, if you're looking for someone in specific, you can drop that in Slack while we're doing that as well. A clarification question from KK. They ask, we go into pitch rooms to ask the pitcher questions and decide they're a good fit. If it's not an immediate commitment, no. How do we commit to teams? Yeah, so I'll break this down, but basically when you're ready to commit to the team, you'll be like, hey, can I work with you guys? And you'll stay in that Zoom room. Eventually your team will register themselves when you're fully formed. Can we have a larger team join in on one idea and then split into 2 teams? TBD, David, we can cross that bridge when we get there, depending how many people it is. How much time will be given? We're going to start with about 30 minutes, but we'll see. If we end early, that's great. If we run a little long, we'll figure it out. We won't run longer than 9 p.m. EST tonight. Don't you worry. Okay, so I'll take one more question and then I will have my organizing team hit up the chat from here. The last question from Charlie is, what if the team doesn't hit 4 people? Can we join another team? Yes. So we'll just be keeping an eye out, us organizers will be, to see if you are forming a team or if it's been a while and it's looking like it's not that many, then we'll give you the option. But we do encourage you to join another team. And sometimes, especially if there's overlap in the issues you're tackling, sometimes you can find ways to plug in your ideas in the other teams, but yeah, you're not just like disqualified or like kicked out. You'll have the opportunity to join someone else. Okay, cool. So if there's any other questions, feel free to keep dropping them in chat. Organizers will be able to answer those for you. But we're gonna jump right into pitches. Rachel, are you ready for pitches? Are you guys ready for pitches? Yeah, that's what I thought. Can we like get some audio on that? Can we like mics off, get some audio? Because I saw genuine.
Yes,
Bring it!
Go!
Heck yeah, that's amazing. Yay. Are we ready for pitches? Is the real question. Rachel, are we ready for pitches? I saw your face and then you went away.
Can you guys see them yet?
Hi, my name is Michelle, and I'm a certified.
No.
Let me pack that up. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Alrighty. Starting from the beginning. I hope you guys can see them now.
Hi, my name is Michelle, and I'm a certified peer recovery specialist, a director and producer for film, and I'm also a survivor of domestic violence. Each year in the United States, over 10 million people experience some form of domestic violence. And as a survivor, I know firsthand the challenges that victims are faced with. There comes a point in time in a survivor's journey, we start looking for a path to recovery. And studies show that sharing your story can promote health and wellness to the person that's sharing the story and to the person who is listening. My vision is to produce films of survivors telling their story of their path of recovery, and I'm calling it, finally, a hero. I'm looking for those who have experience in social media, marketing, and web design to help me promote these films in our community. Thank you.
Woo! Let's find a hero from Michelle. If you know social media, marketing, etc. things, she's looking for you. All right, up next is Source from Anthony.
Hi, my name is Anthony Greensis, founder of Source Restaurant. Source Restaurant aims to build equitable communities by feeding those who experience food insecurity. We believe that the food industry can do more for food insecure communities. Through a buy one, give one system that we're calling our give back model, we're able to donate a meal for every meal sold to a paying customer. By establishing local partnerships with organizations like the Mid-Ohio Food Bank, we are able to expand our services to food insecure communities free of charge. Source is designed to build equitable communities from the inside out and change the way that the restaurant industry serves a community. Not to mention, our menu of exciting Roman street food is fantastic. Join me in changing the restaurant industry and experiencing the true taste of change. I'm excited to work with you all. Thank you so much.
Woo woo! All right, that was Source Kitchen with Anthony. I just like food and social impact. I like don't know what else you like need other than those two things. So hit up Anthony if you're excited about his idea. Up next is Mind Mission from Derek.
According to Mental Health America, about 57% of adults with a mental illness are not currently receiving treatment. For many years, I was one of those adults. And when I was finally ready to accept that I did have anxiety and depression, I began reaching out for mental health professionals. And what I found was it was far too difficult to find an appointment, especially for someone like me who was already depressed. At My Mission, we want to make the search, the booking of an appointment with a mental health professional as simple as clicking a few buttons on your phone. It's time to rethink how we access mental health care and how those with a mental illness are treated. Please join us.
Woo! That was Derek with Mind Mission. I think that like mental health is an issue that's near and dear to my heart and more important than ever right now. So I love that idea. Up next is Ace for Impact with Eric.
Hi, this is Eric Neiman. I'm so excited to be applying to this year's GiveBackHack alongside my business partner, Jeff Trickett. We are hoping to bring a technology to the world that we call Ace for Impact. You ever notice that when it's time to tell your impact story, it's just your organization, your core mission comes to a screeching halt, and all you do is run around your entire world, piecing together what data might go on your annual report or what will tell your next potential funder what you want to do in the world. And what we want to do is we want to make that process more user-friendly and more seamless and way less stressful. So hopefully we get accepted to this year's Give Back Hack, and we get to meet all of you and receive all your input. Thank you so much.
Saw Anthony drop in the chat that we can all benefit from impact measurement, and that is right, because definitely, like, once you get at it, making impact is already hard, and measuring it is another thing. So for sure, super needed. Up next, we got telehealth care, all the way from Uganda, which is
the executive director of Master Medical Center Limited and a volunteer at the Hills for Emma. And the major problem here is limited access to right healthcare information and treatment in the underserved communities in Eastern Uganda. Yeah, so our vision is to provide these underserved communities in Eastern region using telehealth care. Yeah, the needs. We shall need a technical team familiar with technology to lay down the technical plan. We shall also need a fundraiser with the experience to create a US wing of a non-profit allow tax-free donations from a US-based organization. We shall also need graphic designers who are experienced in making flyers that we can distribute to communities. And yeah, that's it. And then well wishes. Thank you so much.
they need technologists, fundraisers, and designers. If you are one of those three things, keep an eye out for them and go join their team or check them out, ask questions. Oh, are we frozen, Rachel? Maybe. All right, up next is Calibrachia, I believe. Janet, we'll hear from you.
I'm a clinical and career counselor who has always had a passion for helping people recharge, redesign, and rebuild their careers. When I was a kid, my father lost his job in a recession. The pain and shame of that job loss, which led to foreclosure on our home, never left him. Pre-pandemic, 20 million Americans were laid off each year, and almost half of them, like my father, never received outplacement services or emotional or psychological assistance. What if we made unemployment a community issue instead of just an economic or political one? What if we provided the unemployed with the comprehensive support that they really need? My new company, Calibrachia, does just that. For every employee served by an extensive outplacement firm, we can serve 10 and still make a profit because we have relationships with businesses, nonprofits, state agencies, and community volunteers. We need designers, social media managers, marketers, and financial experts to join us. Thank you.
Yeah, Janet, they're looking for marketers, social media people, finance people. Comprehensive support for unemployment is a more needed solution than ever. I think, yeah, if that hits home for you all, definitely check out Janet and her idea.
I am a Black woman. That's pretty obvious. However, when I moved to this country in 2010, I quickly realized that in order to hold on to my sense of self, I had to fight. And this was because there was little to nothing available to educate me about my culture or the cultures of the other diverse populations within the Pan-African community. I am Yaira Tamatlu, the founder of the POW Project, which is a movement to safeguard and make easily accessible authentic cultural heritage content. This will be used as a tool to promote interculturalism, as well as tolerance and ultimately development within and among the Pan-African community and even globally. After all, you cannot holistically educate a person without taking into consideration their culture because it is a big part of who we are. And a tree without roots is just a stump of firewood. Thank you.
That was awesome. Woo!
POW Project, yeah, absolutely amazing. Every time I listen to you talk, it just like makes my heart happy. Definitely go hang out and talk to her and see what she needs. Up next, we have Impact Hack from Harley.
Hey everybody, my name is Harley Blakeman, and today I am pitching Impact Hack. Impact Hack is a marketplace connecting organizations solving real social issues with pro bono, legal, business, and technology consulting services. We have hackers or consultants who come to us and they tell us what issues they care most about. We then connect them with volunteer opportunities where they can use their high skill sets to make real impact on the social issues they care about. For example, a Goodwill could come to us and say, we need a new email system implemented, or a new landing page, or we need help marketing this annual event to drive donations. We can take that project and find our users who care about the social issue that this person or this organization impacts. We then allow them to do pro bono consulting, and at the end, our organizations are allowed to tip if they'd like. Hope you like my idea.
While the name sounds familiar, I think the idea is great. Definitely a lot of need for pro bono work in the impact space.
My name is Julia Amanov, and during quarantine, I've been educating myself on environmental intersectionality and climate change. I think that us as individuals don't have the proper resources to contribute to helping save our planet, and in ways that also acknowledge environmental racism. So my idea is to create a list of tasks or commitments ranging between small to big commitments, and asking each individual to choose one task and complete it within 21 days or 3 weeks, because that's how long it takes to build a sustainable habit. At the end of those 3 weeks, those people would then be asked to commit to another task or reach out to 3 other people that they think would also take on the task. And then at the end of those 3 weeks, 3 other people would then be asked to take on those tasks or commitments. Then you have a ripple effect, and you have a lot of people helping to help the planet. So I'm looking for a team of environmental activists, anyone that is ready to take action, content creators, creatives, who want to help save our planet.
That's actually Julia with Pay It Forward. I love me an intersectional social impact idea. So if you care about the environment, go hang out with Julia with Pay It Forward.
Fall is here. Have you ever thought about how terrible it would be if we went straight from summer to winter? No trick-or-treating, no chunky cigars, no... Life is kind of like the seasons. Each stage has its own beauty and challenges. Many Americans are afraid to talk about, let alone plan for, the end of our lives. The consequences like going from summer one day to winter the next. It's jarring and stressful, not to mention depriving us of the beautiful colors that flourish around us as the year, like our lives, draws to an end. Luckily, it doesn't have to be this way. My name is Sammy Lee, and I'm the founder of GiveBackHack, a social business that offers comprehensive, compassionate, end-of-life planning services rooted in the simple belief that we can appreciate life more when we plan for it. We aim to guide people through conversations that help bring some light to the darkness and illuminate a path forward. Want to help us start the conversation? The Goodbye is looking for people. If you're a brilliant digital marketer, bold brand strategist, or just an awesome person who knows a thing or two about identifying customer segments, forming relationships, or building community, then please consider joining our team. Thank you so much, and goodbye.
Amazing. You heard that. Sam is looking for people and lots of other people to help him out, but definitely a super needed service. And also Sam once sent me a custom GiveBackHack meme in a response to an email, and so he has me won over forever. It made me so happy.
Hello, GiveBackHack 2020. My name is David Amaya from Amaya Human, and during this pandemic,
many friends and colleagues have been laid off. And I want to help, but I don't have a job to give. But if there's a meaningful way that I can support, I want to do it. And so I personally deeply believe that self-employment and entrepreneurship is the best path forward. I don't think the job market's going to absorb everybody, so many people are going to have to find their own way. And I'd like to do what I can to make that path viable and less scary for more people. And so that's the purpose of Project Safety Net. It's to provide a platform and tools to make or help people to forge a path towards self-employment. And we could really support, I think together we can make this happen. And so I hope that we can work together on this project, this GiveBackHack.
Unemployment support is clearly a huge need these days globally. So yeah, check out David and Project Safety Net after this.
Hello, everyone. My name's Elliot Tang.
And I'm Tyson Crenshaw.
We are Phoenix Enterprises, a full-service safety and security consultancy based here in Columbus, Ohio. Being trans-owned and operated means that we're going to use our lived experience to ensure that there is a thorough, inclusive, and diverse acknowledgement throughout our practices and our community.
Phoenix is focused on bridging the gaps in our communities through education, communication, and visibility,
Empowering us to rise so others may live. Phoenix Enterprises offers training and certifications in things like CPR, first aid, and also diversity and inclusion training.
We also work in many aspects of security with a focus on marginalized groups. Phoenix is implementing virtual reality, giving us the ability to simulate real-life consequences. Will you help us to rise so others may live?
I don't know how many times it took you all to get that so synced. That was amazing, but also super great pitch. Super impressed. Y'all are great.
Hi, my name is Owen, and I'm a student. Let's talk education. If you have a learning disability, your educational journey is much tougher than others. If you're a teacher working with these types of students, it isn't any easier. Why? Here's the nitty-gritty. Those students who require special attention are monitored by teachers with mountains of paperwork. Ask any special ed teacher, and they'll tell you about these. Here's a question. Why are our overworked teachers forced to create critically important plans like these by themselves and with outdated software? Our idea is to build a powerful system that does all of this mundane stuff for teachers, like an assistant. It can suggest new goals and change old ones, write loads of repetitive paperwork, and store it all on a safe and secure cloud network that can be accessed by teachers around the world. Yes, this uses the dreaded word AI, but I'll leave you with this. If IBM can use AI to help you win your fantasy football league, why can't it free our teachers to do what they do best?
Another awesome pitch from Owen, Let Teachers Teach. Also a great example of a lo-fi design work. I love the cue cards, great touch.
We are the HUGS team, a group of artists, engineers, designers, teachers, and activists working together to help people feel the warmth of human touch when hugs are not possible. What if you could hug someone without getting them sick? We can't hug our grandparents, our friends, our coworkers. We can't console or express our affection for the people we love. People are dying without a last embrace. Our team has developed an app that comes as close as possible to a hug using only a phone, but it has limitations. We need a next level version that conveys more of the warmth and feeling that we all crave in those moments when a hug is not a safe option. For this task, we need designers, developers, engineers, and marketers to help define and realize this vision. We hope you'll join us. Thank you.
Woo! Whew, I don't know about y'all, but I am definitely a hug person, and that has sadly had to change this year. So I love that project so much. Hit up the VR Hugs team. Was that the last one, Rachel? Oh my gosh, we've made it here. Oh wait, we have one more. One more.
Yep.
We have one more that we're gonna queue up. Weren't those amazing, guys? That was crazy. I see it in, yeah, yes. Woo, woo. Those were, I just like was baffled every single time an idea pitch came in. I was like, had to find the person closest to me, like, check this out, like, look at the work that these people are doing. It's amazing. Yeah, Anthony in the chat says that pitching is so hard. Pitching is so hard. It's not an easy thing to get up and put yourself out there. And so I'm just so grateful to all of you for being willing to put yourselves out there. Share your world, your ideas, the things that you're passionate about with us, because that's definitely not an easy, definitely vulnerable thing to do. And I'm so grateful that you did. So shout out again to those who have pitched so far. And Rachel,
You
are
guys
we
ready for the last one?
Yeah, we'll watch the last one.
Hi, my name is Andrew Sondergaard, and I am a member of the startup 119. 119 is a subscription-based mobile application designed to work on smartphones and smartwatches. It allows the user to communicate their medical needs to those around them during a medical event. The user sets up the program with their physician, so when activated, the application sends out an alert to nearby bystanders, directing them on how to respond. For example, someone with chronic seizures might set up the system so that when it is activated, it says, "Hello, my name is X, and I may be having a seizure. Please take steps Y and Z to help me recover." The team at 119 has already developed a business plan and economic model, gained patent pending status, identified partners, surveyed potential users, and developed an initial prototype. At this time, we are looking for software developers who could help us to take our prototype to the next stage of development. We're also looking for team members with fundraising experience, and as a growing company, we are happy to hear from anyone else who might be interested in 119. Thank you for your time.
Woo! So that one did not have a slime, but that is Jen. Jen, do you want to wave? Hey, say hey. It's Jen with 119. All right, ladies and gentlemen and beautiful humans in front of my face, those are all of your pitches for GiveBackHack Global. We've made it. So I'm going to launch my deck back up for you, and forgive me if I need to tab back through it again. I'm just, new to all technology today, apparently. All right, we're gonna catch up. But we're gonna go into the team formation phase. So hopefully you've seen some pitches that inspired you. I know I'm inspired. And some people that you wanna talk to, and maybe some notes that you took and questions you have for them. So here is how team formation is going to go. Listen very carefully, ladies and gents and beautiful humans of all kinds, and dogs and cats and other people, things on the call. Team formation. So when I say go, not yet. When I say go, you are going to drop in the chat. If you can't find the chat, we'll solve that problem, but you're going to tell us in the chat what team you want to talk to first. That does not count you people who pitched. If you were in the video as that name. If you were not in the video as that name, you do need to drop it in the chat. So almost everyone in the chat, you're going to name what team you want to talk to first. Rachel will add you to that breakout room. So you'll get the pop-up. It might take a minute or two because we're manually doing this to say, do you want to join this breakout room? And you can accept. So when you talk to them and you want to join their team, you stay there. I encourage you to talk to at least 2 to 3 teams. These people are all really cool, and hopefully you want to work with all of them. But I encourage you to talk to a few to figure out what personalities are like and what their plans are for the week to see where you fit best. So when you want to switch to a different room, there will be 2 ways to do that. The main way is just to hit return to main room, just like you did before. You'll come back and you'll tell us where you want to go next. Some of you, if you have a super updated Zoom, can move between rooms yourself. If you can figure that out, you're more than welcome to do it. But otherwise, just hit return to main room and we'll help you pop between classrooms. Just remember the analogy, like we're in this big auditorium and there's all these separate conference rooms for all the ideas. Again, we hope that you talk to at least 2 or 3 teams, and you can use Slack as well if you can multitask. I can't always multitask. If you can multitask and look at Slack and Zoom, then you can type in Zoom what types of people you're looking to recruit. Type in Slack what types of people you're looking to recruit, ask questions, etc. Or you can just do it on the Zoom call. Lots of ways to communicate. Can I get thumbs up for that or questions before I go to the next slide? Ideas will have rooms. You'll tell us what room you want to go into. Good, good. I'm seeing most people good. Organizers, if you see questions in the chat, please answer them. So, as I said, when you decide to join a team, you're going to stay in that Zoom room and hang out, get to know them, talk to new people that pop in, but stay there. When your team is finalized, this will be the person who pitched the idea's responsibility. When your team is full and finalized, you will fill out your team registration form, which we will put in all the locations, in the Zoom chat and the Slack chat. It's just a short form that'll be the names of everyone so we know where you're at, and contact information. Super simple. That's how you register your team. Then you can just hang out in your Zoom room, continue to get to know each other, and really talk about like your backgrounds and what your week looks like, because we know that everyone has different schedules, so coordinating those early might be helpful. And then we'll bring you all back for final announcements. Do we have any questions about that?